the low-key bigotry of the left within the media is becoming louder and louder and louder, and it's on full display. And even ABC News is fact-checking them in their ears, saying, no, that's not right.
Brown is the former Republican Speaker of the Oklahoma House of Representatives and Newsmax contributor, T.W. Shannon. Great to have you on here. Also with us is former Democratic Nassau County Executive Laura Kern, along with the host of the Rich Valdes at Night. Rich Valdes, great to have you here as well. So over at ABC News, The View, well, it's actually ABC, not ABC News, but The View, Joy Behar decided to be quite cute with and trash Elon Musk, but in a very peculiar way. Watch this.
And Elon Musk kisses his butt and strokes his tiny ego or big ego, whatever it is. And he doesn't get to he can take a nap while the guy was not born in this country, who was born under apartheid in South Africa, so has that mentality going on. He was pro-apartheid, as I understand it.
He's a naturalized citizen.
Right?
Now.
He's a naturalized
Now he's
citizen.
a naturalized citizen.
Oh, really? How did he do that? Did he come over the border legally?
And I guess someone said something because she quickly backpedaled on that statement just a few minutes later. Watch.
Now I'm getting some flack because I said that Musk was pro-apartheid. I don't really know for sure if he was. He grew up at that time when apartheid was in full bloom before the great Nelson Mandela fixed that. He was around at that time, but maybe he was, maybe he wasn't. He might have been a young guy, too.
Might have been.
So don't be suing me, okay, Elon? They're allowed to say any lie they want, but we have to be really strict. That's why this show's important.
All right, Rich, we know that The View, they now have legal experts that are watching everything that they say and having them, as we just saw there, have to rebuke if it was wrong.
I think the low-key bigotry of the left within the media is becoming louder and louder and louder, and it's on full display. And even ABC News is fact-checking them in their ears, saying, no, that's not right.
You can't say that.
I think Joy Behar's grasping, she's holding on to straws. She's out of control, and they're telling her, you're out of control. They're reining her in. And this is really all about shooting the messenger, right? Elon Musk is doing a pretty heavy lift with the Doge service, and they're coming after him.
I can remember when Joy Behar used to be funny, right? I'm old enough to remember that back before she was putting on blackface, dressing up as Donna Ross or whatever. I mean, listen, they can go after Elon all they want for, his unusual style, but the reality is the proof is in the pudding. As you mentioned, billions of dollars have been saved because of Doge, Department of Government Efficiency. Why in the world a party is lining up against waste, fraud, and abuse, I have no idea, because that's exactly what Doge is going after, and they're doing a great job.
Rich, some would argue, that Elon Musk is actually losing money in the fact that they killed the EV mandates, which would have helped him sell Tesla cars. So he's looking at it from a different perspective. He wants to keep the government in check because he understands that we could go bankrupt if he's running the country like a business. Is Elon
a couple
Musk's
of weeks
argument.
ago, Bloomberg reported that Doge canceled a $400 million military contract for EV Humvees or something to that nature, and that directly affected Elon Musk. So I think you have to look at it, and something TW said I think is key. Starlink is something that nobody else can do. A lot of the things that he's doing, really, there isn't infrastructure or bandwidth for people to do it. So you're in bed with this guy already. He's got the ability to do this. We have to go for it. And I think what we're really doing is trying to conflate arguments here. It's a sound argument to say if somebody has a contract, let's check for conflicts of interest.
Absolutely.
I think that's fair.
And he said that he would remove himself from that if there was a conflict of interest.
What's unfair is to use that as a guise to try and get your political agenda through. And I think that's exactly what the Democrats and the left within the media are doing day after day.
But I think the concern is the way that Doge and that team is going into all of these departments, getting all of this information. Where is the oversight? And I feel like Congress has almost kind of castrated itself in this administration. They've sort of seemed to have forgotten that they're an equal branch of government. And that is something that I think we should find very concerning, because remember, we're in a democracy, we're in a republic democracy. The pendulum turns. One time, next time it'll be a Democrat there. How would Republicans feel if there was a Democrat running roughshod over their agencies?
If there's a Democrat who wants to cut waste, fraud, and abuse, I'm all for it. I just haven't found one yet.
Rich, 5 seconds. You got a last word?
Listen, I think we have to stick to what Doge is doing and pay very close attention. The government needs to be trimmed, and Trump and Elon Musk are the guys to do it.
Right on. Well, thank you all for coming in and all your different viewpoints. I really appreciate it. T.W. Shannon, Laura Kern, as well as Rich Valdes. Thank you so much. We'll be back to wrap up the show.